So I did Melphalon. So basically, I started with this molecule here, benzene ring with NH2 and carboxylic acid. And so the first thing I thought of is protecting group. And I thought it will be much easier to build this molecule from here than just from a benzene ring. So I thought if I start with this material, I can be able to build this one onto it. And so to protect my carboxylic acid, I used HCl CH3OH excess amount. So that will convert it to an ester. Esters are less reactive, so than carboxylic acid. And then I also protected my NH2 group with acyl chloride and pyridine. So now I'm ready to get into the process of adding or attaching this part of my molecule onto the para position. And so what I did is I went ahead and used H2SO4HNO3 to get the N-double-O bond. That way I'm able to hydrogenate and then kind of continue to synthesize my molecule from there. So to hydrogenate the N-double-O bond to NH2, I use H2PD and CaCO3 bond. And so that would basically hydrogenate and give me NH2. And from there, I used epoxide because I need an extra chain onto the N, onto my nitrogen, so in order to attach the chlorine. So by using epoxide, it would give me an opportunity to add extra alcohol, like alcohol groups, like these two on each nitrogen, so CH2OH on each side. And then I used the TSCl and HCl, basically tosylate, to give me the chlorine here. And then now after I have this group added onto my nitrogen, I have to protect the ester and my these two groups, basically my carboxylic acid and my NH2. So in order to do that, I used a strong acid H3O plus and heats with excess amount. That way it can go ahead and deprotect the NH2 and my carboxylic acid. So it would be, I thought of doing it in 2-step, but because I'm doing excess amount, I was able to come to this end point. And I thought of using CSOCl2 here, but I rather did tosylate. It's a little bit stronger, so maybe that is something I would have considered. I did consider, but TSCl is much better in putting my chlorine onto than SOCl2. I've also thought of using different reagent here than what I used here. So that is something I would have thought of in the future if I were to build this synthesis. Yeah, so that's how I was able to synthesize Melphalan from this material all the way to here. Thank you.